My name's Maddie Hinch. I'm 23 years old and I've been a full-time athlete for about 3 years now. I was initially at Loughborough University studying sports science, then I got asked to join this programme full-time, and since then I've been playing much hockey 24/7. I'm a hockey goalkeeper and I've been playing since I was about 13 years old, but it was only in the last kind of couple of years that I got invited onto this programme full-time. It's been a bit of a whirlwind ride for me, really. I've kind of joined here and come from 6th to 3rd, unfortunately just missing out on Olympic selection, but the number one's a good few years older than me with far more experience, so I'm pretty proud of what I've achieved up to this stage. Most of the pitches now are so capable of kind of handling a lot of rain that it's almost, some people quite like it when it's raining because it means they don't have to water the pitch, which kind of saves the club some money. But in terms of London this summer, it'll be nice if it doesn't rain, but if it does, it won't be an issue whatsoever. I mean, it'll make the pitch play nicely. However, if it's if we get ourselves a heat wave, which would be also very nice, then we'll just put the cannons on and that'll make the pitch nice and wet, and it plays either way really. So that's kind of the benefit of our sport. As a goalkeeper, the kind of last thing you really want is for it to be incredibly hot. I mean, if it's an averagely warm day here and I put my kit on, it'll feel that fair bit warmer for us in goal. So if you're going away to a country where it's 30 degrees and you put your kit on, it'll probably feel like 40. So from my personal opinion, I would rather it not be too warm. And I'm pretty sure the outfield players would say the same. No one wants it too hot because it's a lot of hard work and a lot of running for those guys. So, if it gets too hot, that can play an impact on their performance. I didn't go to this tournament, but the girls went out to Argentina in January for the Champions Trophy, where temperatures were reaching about 35 degrees and they were playing around midday. And the girls were feeding back to me that it was incredibly warm, and the keeper who was playing at the time, she was saying that she was starting to see things and it was getting so warm that it was really affecting how she was playing. So we kind of worked really hard with our team nutritionist to work out what's best for us in terms of how to make sure that the heat doesn't affect us, i.e. hydrating at the right times, having a bottle behind the goal, all those kind of things really kind of play a real key part. Hydration is key to our performance. Playing conditions can go from one extreme to the other really, so around winter time we can get frozen pitches are incredibly common, especially on water bases because we try and water the pitch and then obviously it will freeze. And then it could get to, where it's ridiculously hot. That doesn't tend to happen here, but if we go abroad, we've come to games where it's almost reached 40 plus degrees and they've had to consider calling it off due to the heat, just for health and safety reasons, really. So yeah, in England, we definitely get issues with frozen pitches more than it being too warm. There's nothing worse if you turn up for a game and you've not packed your vest because you thought it was going to be, 10 degrees colder or something like that, or you haven't packed your waterproofs. You're running around for your warm-up and you've not got your waterproofs on because you've been told that you've read that it's not going to rain. It's incredibly frustrating. Or you've travelled 60 miles to a game and it's frozen, and you could have rang ahead, or you could have prepared in advance. So for sports people in particular, I think it's vital that the weather's accurate and allows us to prepare better for our games, which ultimately, if you're not worrying about the weather, you can probably play a little bit better.